Hi Pisces, welcome to your November love reading. This applies to singles, couples, and twin flames. These are general, so take how they resonate. Let's see what's in store for Pisces love in November. Jimi Hendrix. Alrighty, who doesn't love Hendrix? Only losers stay in tune. If you live in a room full of mirrors, all you will see is yourself. Technology is a tool, but it will never set you free. Wow. All right. One more card and then we'll go into it. And Johnny Cash, Aquarius, got this as well. Making the right enemies is important as making the right friends. Heaven or hell, it's up to you. Darkness is your friend. All right, so let's look at the Jimi Hendrix card. Only losers stay in tune. To me, this is all about not doing what society, what people, what is the proper way of doing things, right? A lot of times we get caught up in, oh no, I shouldn't do this because this is not the right way. I need to behave a certain way. I need to act a certain way. This is what people expect me to do. This is how society expects me to be. But you know what? Only losers stay in tune. We don't need to follow what people are telling us. We don't need to do things by the book. All right. And that's what you're learning in the month of November when it comes to your love life, Pisces, that you don't have to do what people tell you. You don't have to do that. This is the right thing to do. I shouldn't get out of this unhappy relationship. I should stay in a marriage for kids. Oh, I should only date this kind of person with the right religion, society, class, caste, status, whatever the crap, right? None of that matters. If you live in a room full of mirrors, all you will see is yourself. This is telling you to get out of your ego. All right? This is telling you to get out of your ego mind and go into your heart space. If you're only focused on what the outside world is a mirror, right? It reflects what you feel within. And if you think that whatever you want to do in love that will actually make you happy is the wrong thing, then that is what's being reflected back to you by the world. But if you feel, no, what I want is the right thing, and all that matters, that it will make me happy, then that is what the world will reflect. So what you feel within, Pisces, is what's going to be reflected back to you. So if you feel I need to stick to the rules and I need to stick to what society or what is expected of me, then that is what the world is reflecting back to you. All right. So I am getting, for some of you who are in a relationship or a situationship, you may not really be happy. And you want to do something different. You want to change situations to a certain degree. But you're afraid. You're afraid to do that because it may not be the right thing to do according to society or whatever. People frown upon being happy. It's like, oh, you should do this because it's the right thing to do, rather than, hey, this is what makes me happy. In Indian culture, and I can speak about that because I'm Indian, is that you must marry someone from the same caste or religion or class or whatever the hell it is, and you must have an arranged marriage, or you must have whatever. Every family is different. I'm just giving an example, but it's like, does it matter? Like, what if I fall in love with somebody who's not out of my caste, of my religion? What happens if you fall in love and want a love marriage over an arranged marriage? What if there is no dowry? What if there's no whatever? There's so many rules, and if you don't follow the rules, you feel like you're letting people down. And that's the thing. It's like, I don't follow any rules, but because deep down I was like, screw that, my happiness is what matters. I'm not being disrespectful, but I don't believe in doing things just because it is expected of me. I give what I get, and if I have to do what is true to me, and I feel like this is what November is going to be like for you. So for some of you who are in that cusp situation, you might also want to check out the Aquarius reading because the Johnny Cash card was also there. What this is telling me is that you need to start figuring out what makes you happy. Technology is a tool, but it will never set you free. For some of you, you're using technology to you could even be spying on somebody, like checking out somebody else, or using technology to kind of escape your current reality. But it's not going to actually make you escape. The only thing you can do to get out of the situation is to actually make a move in the physical. Now, the Johnny Cash card is talking about making the right enemies is important as making the right friends. Heaven or hell is up to you. Darkness is your friend. So I feel like this is very similar to what the Aquarius was getting, is that you're going through some negative situation in your life. You haven't been happy. But the universe is saying that you got to use the negative things in your life, the darkness in your life, as a tool to break free of this situation, right? This is telling you, if you continue to follow what is right and what people expect you to do, you're gonna choose hell, right? Heaven or hell, it's up to you. It's your choice. Do you want to continue on this path in this situation, being in line with what you're expected to do, in tune, as they say, but not being happy? Or are you ready to use this darkness as a tool to show you that you are not happy and to point you towards a direction that will make you happy? You will make enemies. You might piss family off. You might piss a spouse off. You might piss, if you're changing a relationship, you might piss off people. You might upset people. But at the end of the day, is it more important not to follow what makes you happy? Wow, you're getting the same cards as Aquarius. Please check out the Aquarius reading. Daydream and decisions. Pisces, there's a lot of similarities between the two. Dedicated effort. I feel like for singles, you might want to change the situation you're in. Maybe you want to try dating someone new and you were too scared to. Like, for example, if you're of a particular race or a particular country and you want to try dating somebody who's outside or from your race, reach out. Or somebody else, but you're too afraid because that is not what's expected of you. Things like that. Heal. Relationship-wise, if you're in a relationship, you might want to kind of get out of a situation that doesn't serve you. You've got 3 cards, now 4 cards, which are similar with Aquarius. So please check out the Aquarius reading. There's a lot of overlap. So we've got daydreams and decisions, dedicated effort, reach out, heal, move, joy, and stability. All right. Same message as Aquarius. You got to first imagine what it is that you want in life. All right? Do you want to stay where you are in that darkness that doesn't make you happy? By following what society, what your parents, what is expected of you? Or do you want to imagine that happily ever after? Again, this is general, so take how it resonates. If you're single, it will resonate differently. If you're coupled, it will resonate differently. Maybe you're in love with somebody and your family is objecting. And you can't go against your family's word. But at the end, does it really matter? Is it about you settling down? I have a cousin. I'm going to give a story. I have a cousin who was in love with this girl, and the girl loved him back. But the family objected, okay, for whatever reason. I don't know. I guess whatever the case may be. Different religions, caste, who knows, right? And my cousin ended up having an arranged marriage after that. And I don't think he ever was happy. He's been married for many, many years, has kids, and his wife often, I can tell his wife's not happy either. And his wife often jokes about how the best thing about her marriage is her kids. And that makes me feel so sad, right? Because you don't want that to be the best thing of your marriage. You want to be one of the best things. But the marriage itself, the partnership, the love, all of that needs to be there as well. And I don't think there's any love. Sure, you followed what your parents, what society, what people expected of you. But you lived your life miserable. And I can see they don't have any love. I can see they're unhappy. What's the point? Right? And I'm not saying, look, everybody's got different things. I'm just giving an example. But at the end of the day, when you start daydreaming and imagining a better life, that's when you see what is possible. So I feel in the month of November, Pisces, you're going to be daydreaming. You're going to be imagining what it would be like to get out of this situation, to be with the one you love, whoever it is, whether you're single, to be with somebody who actually fulfills you. That could be something you're imagining. And that will motivate you to take a decision. Now, if you're stuck, this is a reminder telling you you need to make a decision towards what makes you happy. They're saying if you're willing to put in the effort towards your happily ever after, then you will have the joy and stability that you want. So whatever it is that will get you out of the negativity, whatever is your happily ever after, if you're willing to put in the effort and move towards it by not giving a damn about expectations of other people, then you will get that joy and stability that you want. There will be healing happening. So I'm getting one scenario that there is somebody that Pisces wants to be with. All right. Maybe there are people that are objecting this union. Maybe you have been objecting this union because the stuff that has been drilled into you growing up is that this person is from a different culture, different religion, too opposite to me, whatever. It will never work out. But now that you are realizing, or the universe is telling you, you have got to start figuring out what makes you happy. And I'm getting, this is just one timeline. All right. Wow, that was a train. It was loud. Can you hear that? Sometimes it's really loud, especially because I don't have the AC on because it's cold now. So what the universe is saying for some of you, that if you decide to go after what it is that makes you happen, there can be healing in this relationship. And the universe is telling you to reach out and make a move. So for some of you, I'm getting a very strong timeline of how there is somebody that you need to be with, somebody that you have been letting your ego, letting other people, letting fear come in the way of union with this person. This could be you're single and you want someone. This could be you're a couple and you want someone else. Or it could be a couple and you want to take things to the next level. The point is, you need to start putting in the effort. You need to start imagining what it would be like if you're together. And if you start making the effort, there will be healing in this connection. You need to reach out and make a move, because that will lead to joy and stability. That will lead to the happily ever after. For others that are single, actually, no, that's what I'm getting. Honestly, if you're single and there's nobody else that you're thinking of, then maybe the reach out card doesn't really make sense. But for me, unfortunately, for this particular timeline, I'm getting people who there is somebody in mind, that you have somebody in mind that you want to be with. But there's something holding you back. Something which is ridiculously stupid. And I'm not saying it's stupid because, of course, culture and religion and stuff is not stupid. But what I meant is, like, if you look at the grand scheme of things, right? If you look at the world as a whole, if you look at the universe, if you look at how tiny and unimportant we are, if you look at the whole universe, we're that little teeny tiny speck, then of course it doesn't matter, right? If look, with the COVID going on and people dying, and does it really matter? Isn't it more important to be with the person you love that makes you happy? Or even if there's nobody that you have in mind, is it better to be with somebody that doesn't make you happy and makes you miserable and you're stuck in this darkness, rather than be free and open to and allow maybe new possibilities into your life? You know? And I feel that's what you're going through in the month of November, Pisces. So a lot of big changes. Do check out the Aquarius reading. Very similar messages. I wish you all the best. Take care. Bye.